If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles.
Hello everyone, my name is BM Fox, and in this video I would like to talk about province morale and rebellion. Often I see remarks in the chat, hey, France attacked me, he took a territory and I'm not even in war. How is this possible? Simple rebellion. At day change, provinces with a morale of less than 31% can rebel back to its nation of origin, in my case Finland. If Finland is completely defeated, the province with a morale lower than 31% can rebel to another nation. So you can see this here. Nations that you conquered, they have stripes. If there is a risk of rebellion, the stripes are flashing red. How do you prevent this? By leaving units in that province as a garrison. Here you can see, for example, I have 10 units, so this province is not flashing. When I click here on morale, garrison strength is 44, chance of uprising 0. When I click on Rovaniemi and I click on information, you can see that the chance of an uprising is 19%. Same in Oulu. Here also province morale 25%, 19% chance of an uprising. So basically 1 out of 5 provinces will rebel at day change, which is in 7 minutes and 30 seconds. Here, for example, I've left 2 armored cars, but you can see the stripes are still flashing. So these 2 armored cars are not enough to prevent a rebellion. So if I'm clicking on here, the garrison strength is 10, chance of an uprising is 0, but when it's flashing red, I wouldn't trust it. Because if you don't have enough garrison strength, you risk that your units are going to rebel with the province. So here now I have the risk that at day change this province will rebel and that my 2 armored cars are gonna become Finnish and I'm gonna have to go back to kill my own units. This is something I don't want, so I'm gonna move them out fast before day change comes. Here we go. So one way to prevent a rebellion is to garrison the province, but as you can see, it's not really efficient. What I'm usually doing is I'm just gonna let the provinces rebel and then I'm gonna take them back again with my armored cars. I don't mind, because if a province rebels back to Finland, then I can take it back. If Oulu here, for example, rebels back to Finland, I can take it back and I'm gonna get resources again. Now, once the whole country has been taken, I'm gonna take the capital. When you take a capital, you get an overall morale increase of 10%, meaning that all these provinces here of 25% are gonna become 35%, and instantly they will stop the risk of rebellion, because only provinces of 31% and lower rebel. Not only do I get this bonus here, I get 10% bonus in all my provinces. So also here in Sundsvall and in all my other core provinces, my morale is gonna increase from 76 to 86. So taking a capital is a great way to boost your economy, because my economy is going to grow instantly with 10%, and this is way more efficient than upgrading industry. Of course, you always need to upgrade industry, but always make sure that your core provinces are at 100% morale. This is really important. Another reason why I don't mind that provinces are rebelling back to Finland is because I haven't constructed any buildings. If you have built an airbase somewhere and you're using that airbase to operate your planes, you might want to put sufficient garrison strength there so that it won't rebel at day change and that your planes are gonna become convoys, for example. So day change has come. I've lost Murmansk, Tampere and Salo. It's okay, I'm gonna take it back. So I'm just gonna split off 1 armored car here and I'm gonna send it back to Murmansk, which is great. I'm gonna receive oil again. Perfect. I'm gonna split off 1 armored car here. I'm gonna send it to Tampere. There we go. And then I just continue my conquest. Very easy. I didn't leave any garrison units because I just want to go attacking. I don't want to slow down my attack. Just before day change, I've taken the Finnish capital, Helsinki. By doing so, I stopped instant rebellion because all my provinces received a 10% morale increase. This way, I was safe for day change. This is something that my ally Russia didn't do. For example, one city rebelled to Ukraine, one other province rebelled to the Cossack Republic. Problem now, if he wants to take those two provinces back, he's gonna end up in war with those two nations. So if we have the luxury, always try to take the capital last, and then you leave a garrison there during day change so that it won't rebel neither. This way all of the country is safe, you don't have to worry about rebellion, and at day change any province also gets an additional 10% morale increase. In this case Helsinki now is at 39%. Everything is well, morale is gonna start increasing throughout the game, and once I take also Norway and take Oslo, I'm gonna get another 10% morale increase and everything is gonna be fine. So in the early game there's no really need to build propaganda offices, they're expensive, and in my opinion propaganda offices don't really have a big effect on your average morale, and so they're not really worth the investment, especially not in the early game when you can use your resources elsewhere. Call of War has released their new release notes for today, the 22nd of February. Today's release lowers the chance of provinces revolting. The chance for a province to revolt was lowered for game rounds created after this update. Before this change, provinces without the garrison and the morale of 25% had a chance of 19% to revolt. That makes 1 out of 5 provinces. It's a lot. In order to suppress the revolt chance to 0%, an army strength of 10 was required. After this change, provinces without a garrison and morale of 25% have a chance of 14% to revolt. That's already much better. In order to suppress the revolt chance to 0%, an army strength of 6 will be required. Perfect. So if you want to leave troops behind, you can leave less troops behind. The province morale threshold at which there is no revolt chance for a province anymore was lowered from 31 before this change to 30% in new game rounds. So also here, this lowers the chance a little bit, but this is a minor change. I will always try to keep you up to date about all the changes in Call of War. I bid you good night and we'll see each other soon for another video. Ciao!